Can you correct the color expression of your walls by changing a few light bulbs? Let's see. In today's video, we are going to share with you a few tips and tricks in terms of how you can use your lighting to get closer to the color expression that you want. For our video today, we have chosen two colors. We are going to use Marley M11 Ultra in Slate and Marley M11 in Misty Grey. So the reason I chose these colors is because these are absolute grays. It means that they are purely a mixture of black and white pigment, so they do not have any undertones. But what is great about using pure grays is that they will alter a lot more with your different light sources. So we will show you how you can apply lighting to push it to the warmer or the cooler side, depending on what you like.
The first aspect of light is color temperature. This is measured in Kelvin and will describe how warm or cool the light source is. But don't worry, you don't really need to know the exact measurement, as lighting manufacturers have already taken the guesswork out by dividing color bulbs into different color temperature spectrums. These are warm white, neutral soft white, and cool white. We first started at natural ambient daylight, which was probably around 5000 Kelvin west facing. And we then added a small spotlight with a warm light. Notice the contrast between the spotlight and the very dark walls that seem to look much cooler towards the daylight entering through the window. Then we added warm white at 3200 Kelvins. This provides a cozy, warm and inviting feeling, ideal for bedrooms or any space that requires an intimate setting. Notice how the light from the spotlight almost seems to disappear. This is because all the artificial light sources are now warm. Also notice how the Misty Grey and Slate has an orange cast to it. Next, we push the light to 4400 Kelvin, a neutral soft white. This light in general is most pleasing for the home and especially ideal for kitchens, bathrooms or general workspaces. Then we pushed it to 5600 Kelvin, the entry point to cool lighting. Notice how this is blending better with the natural daylight source, but contrasting with the light from the spotlight. You can see our two greys are becoming much cooler, so if you prefer a cooler grey and like the way your color looks like in daylight, midday, then this is the best temperature to choose. Last, we added fluorescent lights at 65,000 Kelvin. Fluorescent lights are better suited to commercial spaces and will often add vibrancy and cooler tones to wall colors. Did you also notice that the fluorescent lights did not alter the temperature of the camera lights that much, because both were on the cooler side? It did, however, even things out. Because the fluorescent light is a main and strongest light source in the room, the walls were lit more evenly, hiding the flaws of our wooden frame drywalls much better. Second and third aspect of light, the brightness, also referred to as luminance, and the positioning of the light source. Lumens are how bright or dim your lighting is set. The higher the lumen rating, the more intense and brighter the light will look. Therefore, if you want to even out your wall colors to get a nice evenly lit room, then a wider, stronger main light source or a series of downlighters that are evenly spaced would work best. On the other hand, narrow beams like spotlights are great for highlighting objects that you would like to draw attention to, or for functional purposes like a bed lamp for reading at night. But there are no hard or set fast rules, and you can mix up and layer your lighting depending on the mood or functionality of the space.
Okay, so those were the tips on lighting. But what do you do if you want to choose a paint color and you're just not quite sure? So what I would recommend is that you choose maybe one or two colors that are close enough in terms of what you like, but always view those colors in the room that you intend to paint. So the best would be to actually get a sample of the color. Marley Roofing offers samples to our customers of all our standard colors. You then buy an artistic canvas like this one, or you can even use an empty cereal box and turn it inside and out and paint that. But what I love about a canvas is it will allow you to move it around in the room so that you can see how the light is affecting the color. So yes, you can see that even if I twist it like this, the color changes. So if I go into a corner, the color will also change. And there you have it. A few tricks up your sleeve. Happy painting.